Hello everybody, it is the Naughty Degen here, coming at you with another video. So GameStop is doing a stock split and people are really ramped up over it. Generally speaking, when a company does a stock split, it is usually a good sign. Usually it's a sign that the company is doing well. A couple things to note, it's not free money. If you hold GameStop stock and you're thinking you're getting free money, you're really not. However, it is still beneficial, and it's beneficial in a couple different ways. But before we even get into that, I just want to make a note. We have some rumors to address at the end of this video in regards to GameStop and maybe an NFT dividend. Who knows what will happen, but I do have some information on that. In my channel, I typically cover crypto and NFT and GameFi stuff, so that is how this ties into that. And of course, Immutable X and GameStop have a very close, relationship. So that is a piece of this puzzle as well. So what are the benefits of a stock split? Well, for me, I look at it as there's three main benefits. Number one is improved liquidity on the trading of shares. Obviously, as there are more shares out there, that can improve liquidity, which is a benefit. The second one is a little bit smaller of a benefit, and that is that it's a little bit easier to get a share of the stock. For example, if a stock is valued at $40 and then there is a stock split and it's at a 2-to-1 basis, the price of the shares would be valued at $20, and maybe someone would be able to afford that share. This is more true when we're talking about stocks that are valued in the hundreds, and people might want to own a full share, and maybe they can't afford a full share. This benefit has become a little bit less of a benefit over time because now we have the ability to purchase like pieces of a share, but it still is a benefit. There are some people out there, I'm sure, who they want to own a full share of the stock, and this would allow them to do that. And so I put that in a small benefit. And the third benefit is it does put some pressure on people shorting the stock, because a stock split is in a way a quasi dividend in a weird way, because of the way shorting works when you're borrowing shares. If we pretended it was a normal dividend and the company issued like a cash dividend, shorters would also have to account for that when they're borrowing to short the stock. And so that would play a piece as far as putting pressure on short sellers. And while GameStop doesn't want to give up any of their cash flow in the form of a dividend yet, they or give up any more of their cash flow in the form of that type of dividend, doing this type of dividend is going to put some pressure on short sellers without it really harming GameStop at all. If anything, it's going to help it. Now, with all this said, moving into the more rumor side of things, there's been a lot of talk, and this isn't new, for the past year of, could GameStop issue a NFT dividend? And what does this really mean? Is this them issuing a cryptocurrency? Is this them issuing a free digital collectible for people who own shares of the stock, right? And this has a lot of implications because this really hasn't been done before. Overstock did something similar, but it was a little bit different. And this has rumors swirling of, could GameStop do a type of NFT dividend? I mean, if they did do that, it would have very little cost to them, and it would just be an added benefit for the stockholders. Now, of course, NFTs don't have inherent value. They're valued a lot like art in the sense that they are valued at what someone's willing to pay for it. And that is widely speculative. And, as a fan of NFTs and NFT games myself, have no doubts that it is hard to evaluate and put valuations on NFTs because they are so subjective. If there's a really hot game out and there's an NFT for that game, that NFT might be highly valued. If there's a game that fell out of favor and that NFT for that game, that could come down. And so there's a lot swirling around that. But there is no confirmation yet, of course. And there are some legal aspects, and there is a chance maybe it's an NFT dividend that's not like a digital collectible. Maybe it's more of a dividend that is more like, maybe they issue like a cryptocurrency or something. We don't know. There's been some speculation. Could they give IMX cryptocurrency in the form of a dividend? And again, we just don't know. And there's a lot of unknowns because this really has not been done before. But theoretically speaking, is this legal to do? And I think it is. I mean, I'm not a lawyer, and again, nothing said here is financial advice, and nothing said here is investment advice, but I've been involved in finance and crypto and blockchain for a while. And there's different forms of dividends. Not all dividends are cash dividends. A stock split is a quasi dividend where, companies are giving shares of a stock. Obviously, it's not free money because it's dilution. But one of the forms of a dividend, if we go to, I know dummies.com, not the best website, but this is a real thing, a property dividend. In this case, the corporation issues a dividend for one of the assets of the corporation. It could be any asset, inventory, equipment, vehicle, or whatever. When a company issues a property dividend, it has to restate the value of the distributed asset at fair value. What is fair value? We don't know. We don't know. But if GameStop wanted to do this and they said fair value is $0 just to get around this fair value aspect of property, well, you can't say it's not worth nothing, and so that would be a legal loophole. But that doesn't mean it's actually worth nothing, because if someone is willing to pay for that NFT, whether they're a collector or it's for a game or whatever, GameStop has a partnership with a AAA game and they partner with the developers, and every stockholder is going to get an NFT for that game. We just don't know, right? And I'm not going to come out here and try and hype this up that this is like, these NFTs are going to be worth what Bored Apes, Yacht Club is worth, or it's going to be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. I'm not saying that at all. But if they do plan to issue like yearly NFT dividends, they could be viewed as extra income, and they could have some value. It's just that GameStop, when they issue them, they would have to tell investors, I believe how this would work, they would have to say this is valued at $0, still give it to them, so they can't, if they said it's valued at $5 and investors could not redeem it for $5, that would present a problematic legal issue. But if they say it's valued at $0 and investors get the NFTs and end up selling it for more, GameStop has no, in my opinion, not legal advice, not financial advice, not investment advice. That would be a legal way around this. If that makes sense, comment down below. As far as the possibility, is this something GameStop is looking to do? And it very well might be. This is a quote from GameStop, perspective issued this year. Okay, well, I'm not sure when this article was released. It's at least this year, if not last year, okay? They said, quote, "We may also offer securities through subscription rights distributed to our stockholders on a pro rata basis, which may or may not be transferable. Unless otherwise specified in the related perspective supplement, each series of securities will be a new issue with," and here's the key here, "no established trading market. Other than shares of our common stock, which are listed on the New York Stock Exchange." There's some speculation that them doing NFT dividends could shed some light on like naked shorts and some type of, I'm not super knowledgeable on that side of things. I think more than the average person. I understand like there is something shady going on here. And the idea of like shorting stocks for shares that don't exist is something that's been like speculated on. But it's possible. I mean, it definitely is possible. And you see GameStop, they clearly believe in NFTs. They clearly want it to be a big part of their business. NFTs, if you don't want to call them that, don't call them digital ownership or digital assets, whatever. And as of now, I don't think there's any law saying that GameStop cannot do this, as long as, because again, not all dividends have to be cash payments. So could GameStop issue their own cryptocurrency? Maybe. Could GameStop issue IMX coins? Maybe. Could they issue, NFTs for like digital items? Maybe. Could they issue some, I don't know, some type of like digital NFT that you scan in store that gives you discounts on? There's so much they could do with this, and this is just really cool because NFTs have opened up just a whole new side of industry. And I've been saying, GameStop believes in them, and could NFTs take GameStop to the moon? That was the title of one of my last videos. So if you enjoyed the video and you understood it, again, just to reiterate, they're doing a stock split, which, that's good. That's usually a good sign. And this has rumors boiling up again about a potential NFT dividend. They have their quotes have left that possibility open. It's not like they came out and said we're not going to do that. What they have been quoted as saying leaves that possibility open. And as we get into the legal side of things, property dividends, you can issue dividends for an asset that your corporation has, inventory, equipment, vehicles, or whatever. We know that cryptocurrency is viewed as property, and therefore we would assume NFTs would also be viewed as property. The only thing that I think would give me any pause is this bottom part. When a company issues a property dividend, it has to restate the value. If they say it's worth $0, they can't get sued for that, in my opinion. I don't know. I'm not a lawyer. But again, that doesn't mean it's actually worth $0. We just don't know. We just don't know. And I'm really curious to see what happens. I think, with the NFT marketplace, right around the corner and launching, there could be a lot of things coming out, a lot of announcements. And yeah, we will see where this goes. If you enjoyed the video, be sure leave a like, subscribe, and share it. If you enjoy NFT, GameFi, blockchain content, hit the subscribe button, leave a like, share it. I'll catch you next time, and have a great day.